Hello, hello, good morning. If you're watching this part of the video, you're watching the replay. So make sure to use hashtag replay so I can thank you so much for watching. If you want to be notified anytime I go live or post a new video, make sure you press down on my face, hit follow, ring the bell. If another presenter shared this video with you, please make sure you go back and you shop with her. For those of you new here, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. Today, I want to share with you how to use the Younique pocket palette. This is the boldly bronzed. So there are two pocket palettes. The one that I use the most is called Pretty Neutral. And again, it has these really pretty neutral shades. I did a video on this last week. This one is a little bit bolder, just like the name says, it's boldly bronzed. The way that these pocket palettes work is you can see there's these little latches here on the side. When you open up the first one, you have your handy mirror and your highlighter that you can also use as an eyeshadow. Then when you open up the next one, it's a little bit darker. This is your bronzer. You can also use this as an eyeshadow. And then your last one down here is your blush. Hopefully I'm not cracking my nail as I pop this open. I got these new nails, and so it is just tricky. There we go. You can see I dug my finger in the nail of my blush. You can also use that as an eyeshadow. And then down here at the bottom is your lip gloss. All right. So let's dig into this palette. Ooh, it's shimmery. I didn't realize how shimmery it is. I'm going to be using what's called the total, or what is this called? The all-in-one brush. All right. I'm going to be using, oh no, excuse me, the total package brush with the pocket palette. All right. These came out as part of Younique Black Friday. They're now part of the line where you can grab them. I highly recommend checking them out. I don't know if they're going to be a permanent part of the line or if they're just something that's on special. But the way that the total package brush works is that you can unscrew these different parts and then you get these different brushes that you can use to apply your makeup. Look at that. So then when you're traveling, instead of having a bunch of little brushes, you can just have one set of brushes and be good to go. How handy is that? And they just screw together. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start with the blush on my eyeshadow for my eyeshadow as my transition color, if I can get the blush open. That's why I have that finger spot in it, is because I had a hard time getting it open. I'm going to take this brush right here. It has a slight angle to it. I'm going to just tap into that product like so. And I'm going to take this onto the lid like that. All right. I may need this bigger brush to kind of blend that out. Look at that. Gorgeous. Again, these colors are a little bit more bold than the Pretty Neutral. All right, I'm going to go in just a little bit more, bring it a little higher up, just like that. There we go. Blend it out with this bigger puffy brush. So pretty. This palette, you all, is great for when you're traveling. All right. It's, again, the pocket palette. There are two options to choose from. Again, for me, I personally like the lighter one, the Pretty Neutral. It's not as dramatic, but this one is nice as well, especially if you want like a little bit more of a dramatic look, right? Like maybe you're taking a trip where you're going to be going to a lot of dinners and you want to just not take a lot of makeup, but you do want to create a little bit more of a bold look. Boldly bronzed to the rescue. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right. So just kind of blended that out. Use that as my transition color. So now I'm going to go in with that bronzer. And I'm going to take that just mainly in the outer corner. And look how pigmented that is, you all. Especially because before I got started, I used my Moodstruck Eye Primer. This is great at really helping to hold your eyeshadows in place all day long. But also what happens is a little bit of pigment goes such a long way. So it really helps those pigments pop. And I'm just pulling that eyeshadow in. You don't want to pull it out, because that can very quickly start to drag the eye down. So I pull it up and in. All right. And I'm just using the side of that brush to kind of blend that out. All right. Just like that. I am going to go in with a little bit of that bronzer onto the cheeks. Woo! Pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, you all. So this may be something where you kind of practice with it a little bit. I'm going to take my powder puff brush and blend that out. I do recommend having those bigger brushes that has the more loosely packed bristles. That's going to allow you to really blend and work that product into the skin. You may honestly even want the blending brush for your eyes if you don't feel comfortable blending with this bigger brush. All right. So I'm just taking that, blending it up and away for the bronzer on the cheeks. All right. The pocket palette and the all-in-one brush, excuse me, the total package brush, I keep calling it all-in-one. The total package brush and the pocket palette are both part of the April special. So the April special is your choice. Any 3 complexion products for 20% savings, 4 or more for 25% savings. If you need the link to shop this special, just comment special and I can send it to you. And then also, if you need help color matching, like you're just not sure which one you should get, make sure you comment match and I can help you figure that out. I would definitely say, you know, I can pull off both. I have to work a little bit more with the boldly bronze because it is just a little bit more bold. I think the pretty neutral is a great one for anybody that's fair complected or somebody that likes a little bit more of a lighter makeup look. Now I'm going in with the blush, just going right above where I put that bronzer. And again, I'm going to blend that out so I don't have any harsh lines. This side's really bronzed and blushed. Look at that. Gorgeous. And again, I'm just taking that powder puff brush, blending it up and away. All right. So now I'm going to go in with the highlighter. I'm going to just use my ring finger for this one. All right. So I'm going to take that ring finger and I'm going to press that onto the lid and just really creating a gorgeous eye makeup look. I am really happy with how the eyes turned out. So, so pretty. If you want to be notified whenever new products like this come out, you definitely want to make sure that you are in my chat. So make sure you comment chat so I can add you. All right. I also have a Facebook group that I use to do all kinds of fun giveaways. So if you're not in there, make sure you comment group and I can add you. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wipe this brush off, this eye brush off before I put it back into the tube here. I'm going to wipe off this bronzer and blush. I just have an old towel that I keep in my lap to kind of wipe off the brushes in between. You could also use the brush cleaner if you wanted, but I'm not super worried about it. I'm going to just take a little bit of that highlight and I'm going to put it right above where I put that blush. And then I'm also going to take it right here above the lips. Such a beautiful highlight. I love the way that it looks on the lid. Just like that. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little lip brush. How cute is this? I love it. All right. I'm going to go in with the lip gloss here on the bottom. I'm going to just take a little bit of that lip color. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. It has just a little bit of shimmer to it. And there you have it. Call it done. So if you have any questions about the products that I used today, please do not hesitate to ask. If you like these types of videos where I go in depth and give you a tutorial on how to use a product, give me a thumbs up and let me know that in the comments below because that's what helps me decide what additional videos I'm going to create in the future. All right. Have a great day.